I work in the entertainment industry. Can I write off movie tickets? What about my cable bill? Now, this is a very good question, and I got a little bit of a vague answer for you, which is maybe that's my IRS background and having to deal with their reasonableness and what is reasonable. But you probably already have a gut feeling of whether or not these type of expenses are deductible in your situation. The key point is, are these incurred, are you paying these expenses primarily for business? So are you going to the movie for research? Are you going to the movie for your critic duties? You are actually watching the movie and then posting on your blog about how that movie translates into the overall entertainment industry, etc. If the primary purpose of those expenses, whether it be cable bill or the movie tickets, and it's primarily related to your business, then those indeed are going to be deductible. If you're really just going to the movie with your friend or with your kids, your instincts are probably correct in evaluating whether the primary purpose for those expenses are business or personal. And again, that goes back to the IRS reasonableness standpoint. But you probably already know, and again, I mentioned this as a little bit of a vague answer, you probably already know in your heart whether or not those expenses are deductible or not based on the primary purpose of that visit to the movie theater. If you do choose to claim that as an ordinary necessary business expense because its primary purpose was indeed for business, then just make sure you keep good records. Okay, keep good records of what movie you saw, and it would be a great idea in my example of your blog post in evaluating for your process, that specific movie, actually link that expense to the blog post, because then you can actually go through and demonstrate that the reason you went to that movie was so that you could prepare this one blog post, and that certainly will be enough support for the IRS. But be careful with those again, because those do tend themselves to be questions that the IRS might ask. Certainly that doesn't mean don't include them as business expenses, but recognize that may be a question you get asked at some point, so make sure you anticipate the question and already have your answer ready.